is a dissent on which the Speaker is empowered to act under the 10th schedule. A useful reference may be made to the recent judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Balchandra L. Jarkiholi and others versus B.S. Yediyurappa and others, reported in 2011 7 SCC 1. It is an interesting case which had come up before the Honorable Supreme Court from state of Karnataka and touches upon this aspect. The fact of the said case were 13 MLAs of BJP and 2 other independent MLAs wrote to the Honorable Governor indicating that as MLAs of BJP they had become disillusioned with the functioning of the government headed by a chief minister and also the leader of the legislature party who belonged to their own party. After stating their reasons, they added that they were withdrawing support to the BJP government headed by Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa, but they would support BJP government with any other leader from BJP in its place. On the basis of the said letters, Governor asked the BJP Chief Minister to seek vote of confidence in the Legislative Assembly and also intimated this to the Speaker. On the same day itself, the Chief Minister filed disqualification petitions against his own MLAs, accusing them of voluntarily giving up membership of the political party. Upon issuance of show cause notice, the MLAs filed a reply stating that they did not intend to withdraw support to BJP but had withdrawn support only from the government headed by Shri Yediyurappa and that they would support any BJP government headed by a clean and efficient person. They asserted that their conduct did not fall within the scope of paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule. The Speaker, however, disqualified the MLAs under paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule. The Speaker's decision was challenged before the divisional bench of Karnataka High Court. The division bench, comprising of Honorable Chief Justice and Justice N. Kumar, gave differing judgments. The Honorable Chief Justice rejected all the contentions of the MLAs and dismissed the writ petitions, while Justice N. Kumar, in his separate judgment, differed with the views of the Honorable Chief Justice in regards to interpretation of paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule and set aside the Speaker's order. The matter was then referred to a third judge, who in turn concurred with the judgment of the Honorable Chief Justice. Thus, by a majority, it was held that Speaker had rightly disqualified BJP MLAs. The order of the Speaker and the judgment of the High Court was challenged before the Honorable Supreme Court. In its judgment, the Honorable Supreme Court extensively referred to with approval the observations made by the dissenting judge of the Karnataka High Court, Justice N. Kumar. I am in complete agreement with this view and am bound by it. I reproduce the said paragraph which are relevant for the present purpose. Justice N. Kumar, who along with the Chief Justice heard writ petitions filed by the appellant herein, in his separate judgment differed with the views expressed by the Chief Justice in regards to the interpretation of paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule of the Constitution. The learned judge went on to further hold that when a member of a house expressed his no confidence in the leader of a legislative party, and if he happened to be the Chief Minister who is heading the Council of Ministers and had written to the Governor in that regard, such act by itself would not amount to an act of floor crossing. Similarly, if the Governor, after taking note of the expression of no confidence, was satisfied that the Chief Minister had lost majority support in the House, he could call upon the Chief Minister to prove his majority on the floor of the House. It was further observed that if the Chief Minister, on such request, failed to establish that he enjoyed the support of the majority of the members, the ministry would fall. But such an act of the member of the House would not constitute defection under 10th schedule. By such an act, the political party which had formed the government would not lose its right to form a government again. On the other hand, what is disturbed by such an act is the government of the political party with a particular leader in whom the members of the House belonging to the same political party have no confidence. But this would not mean that the member of the political party to which the Chief Minister belonged had given up his membership to the political party. Having dealt with the various decisions referred to hereinabove, the learned judge came to the conclusion that it was clear that an act of no confidence in the in the leader of the legislative party does not amount to his voluntarily giving up membership of the political party. Similarly, his act of expressing no confidence in the government formed by the party with a particular leader as the chief minister would not also amount to a voluntary act of giving up the membership of that political party. The learned judge further observed that deserting the leader and deserting the government is not synonymous with deserting the party. If a member resigned from the ministry, it would not amount to defection. What constitutes defection under paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule is deserting the party. The learned judge observed that dissent is not defection, and the 10th schedule, while recognizing dissent, prohibits defection. In this background, on an appreciation of facts on record, I find that the present petition do not attract or justify actions under the 10th schedule. In my view, the petitioner cannot and should not use the provisions of 10th schedule as a weapon to silence or browbeat the members or to crush opposition. That would be a complete abuse of the process of law and would run counter to the constitutional intent behind the 10th schedule. It also underlines the instance of the Election Commission of India to bring about changes in the party constitution to make it more democratic by providing party cadre a platform to express themselves and give them a voice in the party's decision making. It may be that some members go overboard and make some statements or do some acts which may be in breach of party discipline. It would be for the political party to deal with them appropriately and not for the 10th schedule. Looking at the degree or gravity of the indiscipline, the concerned members may be censured, admonished, or reprimanded or given a more extreme punishment such as suspension or expulsion from the party, as may be warranted by the party's rules. Even the most extreme punishment of expulsion from the party would not have the effect of these members losing their seat in the House. The members would remain as unattached members in the House, continuing to represent their constituencies, and they would still continue to be members of the political party for the purpose of 10th schedule. The 10th schedule is not intended to be used as a device for imposing inter-party discipline, much less for administering the party. No party leadership can use the provisions of 10th schedule as a deterrent to stifle the collective dissent of large number of members by threatening them with disqualification under the 10th schedule. In a given case, when a tussle for leadership arises between leaders in a political party, the elected members, as indeed the common party workers, usually cannot remain mute onlookers. They are compelled to choose sides. Whatever else may be the consequences of their action or inaction, the parties cannot expect that the Speaker's office be used to eradicate opposition or quell dissent in party ranks by employing the mechanism of the 10th schedule. 10th schedule can only enter the arena if members voluntarily give up membership of the party. As things stand, the Speaker has no role to play in the game of political tussle between warring party leaders. The Speaker's action of imposing penal consequences is prompted by the letter of the law or spirit behind the 10th schedule, which, in my considered view, is to preserve the democratic foundations of legislatures or the parliament. The Speaker must keep in mind this objective underlying the 10th schedule and see if the indiscipline falls within the provisions of paragraph 2(1)(a) of the 10th schedule. The Speaker must guard against the power under the 10th schedule from being invoked with ulterior motives for party gains. Thus, for the reasons stated above, respondents cannot be held to be disqualified on any of the grounds recorded in paragraph 76 C to H, as they do not amount to voluntarily giving up membership of the political party. Consequently, the disqualification petition number 1, 3 and 4 of 2023 are liable to be dismissed. In view of my conclusions and findings recorded here and above, petition number 1, 3 and 4 of 2023 are hereby dismissed. Shall now deal with the second group of petitions, being petition number 2 and 5 filed by the Ajit Pawar factions have been grouped as group 2. Really pronouncing the order for those petitions filed by the Ajit Pawar faction against the members belonging to the Sharad Pawar faction. The preliminary issue has already been decided, which is similar in both the groups, and I have already ruled on that and read out the relevant portions of the order which deal with that issue. Now, with regards to have respondents incurred disqualification in terms of paragraph 2(1)(a) of the 10th schedule of the Constitution on account of their acts, omissions and or conduct. So this is the respondents as in the Sharad Pawar faction MLAs, whether through their acts and conducts do they qualify for disqualification under 2(1)(a). Petitioner has contended that the respondents are liable to be disqualified on the following grounds. A. Tendered affidavits in support of Shri Sharad Pawar without seeking permission of party president Shri Ajit Pawar. Respondents, by making statements against the decision of the party to join the government, has committed anti-party activities and have thus voluntarily given up the membership of the party. In my considered opinion, irrespective of my decision that the Ajit Pawar faction was the real NCP political party when the rival factions emerged, none of the averments, contentions or pleadings raised by the petitioner in this group of petitions shall fall within the ambit of paragraph 2(1)(a) of the 10th schedule of the Constitution. The object underlying the provisions in the 10th schedule was to curb the evil of political defections motivated by various considerations which endanger the foundations of our democracy. What is to be noted is that the provisions of the amendment are intended only for the purpose of prohibiting and punishing defection, and that too with the objective of preserving the foundation of democracy. The rest of them are, my observations are same with regards to the distinction between dissent and defection. I have again quoted the Justice N. Kumar's observations and the Supreme Court's observation with regards to the issue with regards to dissent and defection. We've dealt with that in the previous order as well. So I'll read out only the operative portion of this. Thus, for the reasons stated here above, respondents cannot be held to be disqualified on any of the grounds as they do not amount to voluntarily giving up membership of the political party. Consequently, the disqualification petition number 2 and 5 of 2023 are liable to be dismissed. In view of my conclusions and findings recorded here and above, petition number 2 and 5 of 2023 are hereby dismissed. You all can apply for a certified copy, and the certified copy will be provided to you.
मुजफ्फरपुर बिहार का एक ऐसा जिला जहां अपराध और जातिवाद काफी प्रचलित था, जहां कई नाम आए और मिट गए, वहां एक नया नाम उभर रहा था जिसके लिए कांड ही कर्म था। गुड्डू तिवारी उर्फ गुड्डू भैया। सुनिए शूट आउट द बिहार चैप्टर की हिंदी ऑडियो बुक सिर्फ कुकू FM पर।